All right, let's compare the numbers. They're all in different forms, so we better have the same form to compare. For today, I'm going to change everything to percent. Okay, so 1/4 is 25%, right? So how do I know? You can change to something out of 100, right? So for 100, like you need to multiply by 25 to 4 to get 100. So you do the same thing so that it's fair. So now this number is going to be percent. It's 25%, 20%. And we learned about this last time. 0. Like 2300th. You can also do out of 100, or you can just simply move decimal. So it's 23%. And this is, we already have it, something out of 100, 19%. So this, we need to write it when you compare the numbers and order them, you better use the original format. So which one is the least one? It's 19 out of 100 and 20% and 2300th and 1/4. All right, percent proportion. We already talked about the definition of percent. If you already know the definition of percent, which is, let's say P%. P% is P out of 100. And we already talked about the definition of percent is, you can also use part to whole, right? So now this is it. So let's say if A is part of the whole, W, let's say I'm going to just use A for the part and W for the whole. I'm just using variable because it's short, saves my time. So I'm going to just rewrite it. Part to whole is equal to percent out of 100. So this is called percent proportion because I can write this two ratios, and then these two ratios makes proportion. So part to whole, the ratio of part to whole is equal to percent to 100. So for example, 3 out of 4. So 3 is part. Out of 4, out of something means whole, right? So 3 out of 4, it's 75%. So 75% is 75 out of 100, right? So I just write two ratios. And if it's simplified, it's going to be equivalent. So I can say it's a percent proportion. Number 1, what percent of 15 is 12? All right, so we're looking for which one, A, W, or P? Part or whole or percent? We're looking for what percent? Everyone circle it. So we're looking for P. What percent? And we have 15 and 12. So let's think about it. What percent of 15 is 12? So which one is a part and which one is a whole? 12 is the part and 15 is the whole. So I'm going to just rewrite it. I'm going to just plug in par to whole and P 100. We can simplify and then find the percent, but I'm going to use cross multiplication. That's my favorite. I know it's your favorite. Cross multiplication. 15 times P, what is it? 15P. It should be equal to, because you just write a proportion, and 12 times by 100, it's 1,200. So now, divided by 15, this is one-step equation. So P is equal to, let's divide it. So how many 15s are going to 120? 8, 120, and 0 and 0. So the percent is 80. So 12 is 80% of 15. Number 2, what number is 36% of 50? So now we have percent, and so we're looking for, okay, so this is 100%, and we're looking for 36%, right? Out of 100. We're looking for what number is 36% of 50. So the 50, everyone knows that 50 should be the whole unit. And like 99%, like a number after of, this is the whole. So I need you to copy it down somewhere and then put a little box, something of star, then the star, this number should be the whole unit, not part, okay? So now we're looking for, we have the whole and we have the percent. We're looking for this guy. So let me just rewrite it. A over, because I don't know what it is, the whole 50 and 36 out of 100. And let's just use cross multiplication again. So I'm going to multiply A times by 100, which is 100A is equal to 50 times by 36. So 50 times by 36, let's do it on here. 50 times by 36. It's going to be 0, 0, and you put down 0, and 5, 6, 30, and 3, 5, 15, so 18. It is 1800. So it's going to be 1800 and divided by 100, divided by 100. So it will be canceled out. A is equal to 18. So 18 out of 50 is 36%. So now 150%, we know the percent of what number? Oh, you remember, of a number after of, this is what? Whole unit is 24. So of what number is 24? 24 is automatically, it's going to be the part. So 24 part 2, the whole, we don't know W, and it's 150%. The percent can be more than 100, so it's okay. So now let's just multiply, cross multiplication. So it's going to be 150W is equal to 2400. And now you can just simply divide it by 10 first and divide it by 15. Divided by 15. So let's divide to 40 divided by 15. 115 and 90 and 6. W is equal to 16. Number 5, so we always remember part 2 whole is percent to 100. What number is 20%? So we have 24% of 80. Of 80, the number after of, this is a whole unit. And what number? We're looking for the part out of 80. So let's do cross multiplication. 100A is equal to 24 times by 80. And then you know how to do divided by 100, divided by 100. So A should be, the A is 19.2. For number 7, so we have percent and of what number? So we are looking for W, and we already have part. So for number 7, part 2 whole is 30 out of 100. So if you solve this, then you will get the whole unit.